Welcome to the You Are Here podcast. This is episode 86 of the podcast. My name is Mike, and I'm here with Dave.
Dave's here.
www.youareherepodcast.co. We cannot afford the M. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube with the video, Anchor.fm, Google Podcasts. Yo, wherever you find a podcast, go find the podcast. Like, subscribe, but do whatever you do. Do whatever you do. My new thing. Do whatever you do. Do whatever you do. Do whatever you do.
Dude, why do I like that so much?
Dude, I'm hyped up today.
I'm hyped up.
Hey, we're here. We're here. We got a new guest.
New guest on the show.
You already know. We got Stevie Boy on the podcast.
God, dude.
I want to say welcome, Steve. How you doing today?
Well, who's Stevie?
I'm good. Hello.
Hey, we're gonna find out.
Okay. Steve, handsome Steve's on the show today. Handsome Steve, what's up, boy?
Hello. What's up with you guys?
Dude, I don't know. We're here. You are here. You are here podcast. You're episode 86, we want to say.
Yes, 86.
86 today. Welcome to the show, dude. Welcome to the pod.
Now, Steve's actually a listener.
I know.
Which I'm very grateful for. So thank you. You've been here for I think the longest.
I think so too.
Besides my brother and some other people.
I watched since the first episode.
Really? Dude. See, this is it's dope.
That's why I was dying to have you come do this.
First off, we appreciate
I've admittedly missed a few episodes, but
no, that's fine. Honestly, I would too. I wouldn't do it either.
Anywhere where Mike talks a lot, just fucking skip it.
I'm just gonna disconnect. All right.
It's a fun podcast to just throw on in the background while you're in the shower.
Honestly, it's really good for a drive. So, I'm at work.
Thanks, dude.
It's like conversation podcast, which is it's perfect.
Yeah. Awesome.
Tune in.
It's
kind of like listening in a coffee shop.
Right. It's funny you say that because we used to work together in a coffee shop.
Ooh.
That's where we met. For those who are listening,
yeah, this is true.
Stevie, Michael, and myself all met around the same time at a coffee shop.
That's very true.
No, and I took to you like bees to honey, baby.
Yeah. I feel like I did too.
I was we clicked pretty quickly.
We were chilling.
No, Dave, I think we talked about it. You intimidated me at first, but then you just started talking.
Yeah.
And then
why did I
intimidate
intimidate you? Why did I intimidate you? Why do you feel
I don't know. You have. Why am I intimidated by you?
No, why did you in the beginning? Before I guess we spoke.
I think it was you approached me with your arm already out you doing the high five thing you do, and you were in the motion of it. It wasn't an awkward you know what you wanted to do to greet me.
Damn, you were taking.
It was too aggressive. I was too aggressive.
You had your own momentum, so I guess that let me that loosened me up pretty quickly.
Oh, good. Okay,
it drawed you in, right? It somehow
he
draws
slid me
you in.
He grabbed me in.
Oh, no.
Dude, that's the same thing with me, man.
Against your will, that sounds terrible.
That was the same thing.
You're
with me.
You're the emotional.
You're gonna get me too, dude.
But no, it was great. It was great.
You're gonna get me too.
Best thing ever.
Damn, I feel weird about that because I definitely do that. I definitely get excited to meet somebody that I get a good energy from.
No, but it's great change. Most people are when you meet someone new, usually it's oh, hey, what do you like? Oh, what do you like? But you have
right.
I don't know what it is. you know what you want out of a conversation and an interaction.
Yeah,
That's what it seemed like.
It's more like just a ignorance. I'm just oh, this is exciting for me. And then, I just jump in and I'm like, I hope it's exciting for them too. I didn't even think. I just go for it. Damn. I'm sorry I was a little aggressive, but I'm glad we have a friendship now.
Do not be sorry.
Yeah.
But for sure it's not a bad thing. It's not bad.
It's not a bad thing.
It's unsettling.
No, it's not unsettling.
No. Flip side.
You know what
There's people
it's
who have that
surprising.
same momentum that are obnoxious, right?
Oh.
You ever meet those people who are this is what I want to say. Oh, have you heard about this? They start talking about what they want to talk about. But you, it's not obnoxious. It's part listening, part I'm having fun.
Okay, cool.
And a lot of times people do that. They're they're trying to get something too.
Right.
Right.
Yours
is you're just a nice dude and you want to make.
I just want to be friends.
Yeah.
I feel I'm the kid that stupid kid on the playground. It's want to be friends? Want to be friends? And then I never grew out of it.
God.
The dumb kid on the playground.
Yo, that's crazy. So what was your first impressions of Dave and me?
Oh,
can we go into that?
Mike hated it. No.
Dude, honestly, I get that a lot. I have a bitch face.
He's talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
He's talked about this a lot.
People just think I'm fuck you.
No, I think
don't
you
talk
have.
to me.
You have like a cute pouty face, like normally.
I have a great frown.
You have like a. It's not a
have
frown.
a
It's like
pout.
a. It's
You
like
have strong
a. It's like You're focused on work, I think, and you're like. I don't know. When I met you, I was like, this guy is just like a hardworking, solid, like salt of the earth human being.
Salt of the earth. Wow,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really like
And I wasn't like offended that you weren't like, hey, Dave was like me. I would just like, don't bother him, man, because he's busy. Or like, you know, when you see like an open moment, like say what's up. But I wasn't like, this guy's an asshole because he's not.
Damn.
I've met.
That's a great way to be though.
That's what I'm saying.
Because not a lot of people like that.
I know. That's why I don't. When you say like you have that resting, I don't think you have a resting bitch face. I think you have like a very focused, like you put your mind to something and you're in the process of doing it, which is like respectable. I don't think it's like you're like.
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
It's the first time I heard that.
That was my
I agree.
first impression of you. Realistically, was that.
Huh.
And I was like,
that.
this guy
Thanks.
seems cool. And then I heard somebody talking about you doing film or something. I was like, hey, we got some similar like ground to talk about. You know, we got some things we could discuss. And then I just grabbed you. I roped you up. I just
Tied me.
fucking
Threw me in
hugged him.
in a jar and carried me around.
Just forced a friendship. I feel weird because I'm like big. Because now I'm thinking I'm like I'm physically big. So me like
You have like
grabbing you
it's
is
a
like
lot.
not. Yeah, it's not cool. That's not a cool thing.
No, it's not cool. It's like you're like a big bear, right?
Yeah,
Which is,
yeah,
like,
that's what
usually
it is.
intimidating. But like if you're not like imagine
big teddy
actually
bear.
hugging a bear,
Right.
like it'd probably be great. There's other complications involved. In,
Like hugging a bear would be really
but, like,
fucking
you,
cool.
There's no complications involved in hugging you. You're probably not gonna hurt him.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, like hugging a bear.
Like hugging a
First
bear.
impression of Steve. Go.
Yeah.
You go.
Dude, I'm trying to think of the first time I guess I just was working with you. And I feel like we just like
pretty
made some joke
innocuous.
together and like, and that was it. And we're just whatever.
Yeah.
And we're just friends. And that's it.
Yeah.
And I think we had similar friends too. And I was like, all right, cool. You're cool.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
cool.
we only
All right,
got
we're all
to
cool.
get to know each other through like similar friends and like
Yeah.
joking, mainly just joking.
Yeah.
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 I think my first impressions of Steve were like I didn't have like I don't know how to describe it. I know you were always smiling. Like before I spoke to you, you were always like even when you were in the like I remember you being like really scattered at first, like on a busy night.
I feel that.
And you'd be like, but it would be funny. Like you'd make a joke about
Yeah.
like how much you were struggling. And I was like, oh, okay, this guy's really lighthearted and you don't take yourself seriously like too much. You know what I mean? Like you're very open to, you were open to talking right off the bat too. You weren't like, I don't know. Some people you meet and they're just like, you know, they're not down for, they're not
Yeah.
very open to interaction and you could pick up on it. And you were very like lighthearted and making noises like while you were busy and like shit was like all over the place and you're pulling things out of microwaves all like it's too hot and you're burning yourself and it was funny, you know. It was like
No, Dave, I just have like I'm just nervous perpetually. It's like how I steam off the nervousness.
well it came off as like
various
as like you're like I have a lot of pressure. Like I know like when I get overwhelmed like that, I get like very quiet and very like I'm like plotting things in my head that I gotta get done next, and then I gotta do this and this. But you're like, I got from you like, at work it's okay to be a little relaxed, man. Like it's just a job. Like you're gonna be fine. And then like I got that energy off you, and I was like, you're like a relaxing energy for me. And when I saw you in there, and I was like, okay, it's not so hard. Like it's okay, man. And we're busy, but it's fun. And like he's giggling about it, and it is funny. And then we started talking, and then we had, I think, you asked so many cool questions. I think that's why, like, you'd come up to me like, hey, what are you reading? And I'd say, I'm reading this play. You'd be like, oh, what's it about? And then I would tell you about the play, and you'd be like, okay. And you'd come back to me like a week later, and you'd be like, about that play. And you'd bring up something else, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
this guy's great. And super intelligent, and like, but also like introspective. Like, you like go there. You like dive pretty deep. You like ask like deep questions. And you listen really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I got off of you. And I think that's why I took to you so well. I was just like, man, this guy's like me in a lot of ways where he's such a, you're a really like active listener and you really ask and want to hear an answer. You're not just asking because like you want to have a conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave, I wasn't listening. No, I'm just kidding.
You fuck. And then we went to a burger spot, and that's where it was like this.
Yeah.
That's where it was like this.
We went to
That's
what?
what we
It was
knew.
Zinburger.
Zinburger.
We went to that
Like-
Zinburger, man.
Because we were talking, you were talking up Zinburger,
That's
and
when
I was
knew
like,
you guys had taste.
yeah,
Yeah. That's when you
yeah.
really know a man.
yeah. You go on a date to
Y'all have some
Zinburger?
burgers.
Yeah, some.
When you know you go on a date with a couple of boys.
Yep.
Yep.
That's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
I wanted
Thank you, Dave. That was very flattering.
Yeah, man. It's the truth. It's the
Hell
truth.
yeah. I wanted to bring up something that I was talking to you yesterday about, Steve. I've had a couple of revelations. I just wanted to bring it up because this is something I want to do for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been recently. My brother put me on to David Goggins.
The workout dude?
Yeah, you know him, right?
Yeah. Strongest dude in the world.
Have you ever like looked into his story and stuff?
Yes. You
Dude.
sent me a story a while ago too.
Yeah. That was after I started reading and everything. And basically, he came from. He's like known as like the hardest like human
Hardest
being.
dude in the
Like he
world.
went through so much shit.
Yeah.
Like growing up, like I was crying. I got like the audiobook for my brother.
Wow.
And dude, it's crazy. It's like 13 hours. He's doing some of the like talking about
Narration.
it. It's kind of like a podcast, but while reading the book. It's such a cool fucking thing. And like it just goes through everything that he learned from his whole journey.
Yeah.
And how he's like, you should fucking, if you want to do something, then you got to fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
You know? And this is like the way I did it. I'm not saying it's the right way.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't even want it to be narrated by me. I want someone else to say it because it's not, because I'm the hero of my story. He's like, I did this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, there's no one else that did it.
Yeah.
That's how it was. And he was like abused as a kid. His dad like abused his mom and shit.
Yeah,
And like he was so much shit. And then he went to like the Navy SEALs to try to prove something in his life that was like worth living at all. And there were a lot of things that he said that really just made me think about, it made me think about habits. This was the big thing I was thinking about. And how I have bad habits in my life that I don't really think are like a thing that I've been doing for so long, like my whole life. But a big thing that he did was like a weight loss kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because after he moved and everything away from his dad, he literally ran away from his mom to like I forgot where, like Ohio or some shit. Started a whole new life, and like he had like things coming back, like trauma and shit, and like it made him fucking fat. He was like getting comfortable, just like he was doing like a what was it, like a like exterminator job, and he was doing that, and he was like smelling these chemicals and shit, and he felt like he was dying, you know, from all this shit and going downhill, and that he couldn't like come back. So he decided to join the Navy SEALs to do that, you know, to prove something, and that required losing like he lost like 100 something pounds.
He lost a ton of weight. Yeah.
Yeah, and he went all in, like hardcore, working out and everything. And that's one thing I kind of struggled with growing up was like weight and like getting called like fat when I was younger and stuff. And I've always been like a bigger boned, kind of wider kid. I call myself a wide boy, you know?
Wide boy.
You know, I'm thick. Right, Steve?
Steve?
I'm sorry, giggle.
Steve? Are you giggling right now? Hold on a second.
Hey.
I'm a thin boy. I'm a thin boy.
He's like the opposite of me, dude.
Compliment.
Hey, dude, if you giggle again, I gotta shut us down.
No. My real thing.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
But basically, I realized that like this was something I've been struggling with my whole life.
Yeah.
And even now, I think I've been getting, with quarantine and shit, I've been getting even bigger.
So
and
easy
gaining
to,
weight.
bro.
Yeah, man. And I realized that like, I remember after having these like revelations, I decided to go for a run because I heard him talking about shit, and I was like, fuck, I gotta go, and like I'm just gonna tell him. His big thing is like, if you feel like not doing anything, you tell yourself fuck you and you go. So it was gonna rain that day.
Yeah.
It was like 100 degrees. It was humid as fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, Michael, you're gonna fucking go. So I did my normal like running loop I used to do.
Yeah.
I did like half of it. I didn't even do the whole thing. I felt like shit. And it was pouring. And I actually started walking. I had like another mile to walk home. It was pouring rain. I was soaked.
Fuck.
And I was just like looking up, and I was like, I just like started meditating. And I actually took a little meditation from shout out to Toby.
Oh.
Back a little throwback.
Tobin?
Yeah, Tobin.
Oh, yeah.
Osuski. He talked about like this
I remember this.
what's it called? Like a meditating technique
Yeah.
where you just think about like everything, and then you just say the word nothing,
Yeah.
and then like you just like open your eyes and look
Yeah.
and like try to think about nothing.
Yeah.
And I did that like a couple times, and one time I did it, I don't know how this like just came up in my head, but I did it, and then I was thinking about how I was running, and like now that I'm like walking slowly, I felt like my body, I was almost like out of my body in a way. And I felt like I only felt like my muscles in my body,
Yeah.
and I felt the fat like separate from my body.
Oh, wow.
So I felt like there was just this weight,
Yeah.
That's all my fat, like on my body. Like I
Wow.
felt it all, like my whole stomach and
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
around
yeah.
my, and like I felt my muscles just like working like a machine, just like working like perfectly, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the weight of the fat is like a parasite that's just like holding you down.
Right.
And like that's the stuff that's making me tired.
Right.
Like, this is this thing that's on me. It's like I chose to fucking put this on me, right?
Right.
And like it's gonna be there, and it's literally just killing me.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Fat doesn't do anything for you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I just had this thing. I'm like, holy shit! Like, imagine you're 60 years old and you have all this on you, and your bones and muscles. You know, I'm still young,
Yeah.
and like that's why my body's still a machine. But imagine it starts breaking down.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, and then I started thinking about a lot about growing up, and one thing this is like an insecurity I've had for a long time.
Yeah.
And I never like told anyone, but I think it's better to tell people so that I can get past it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So I told my brother, I told Stevie yesterday, and I want to say it on the podcast because I don't give a shit anymore.
Fuck yeah, man.
Because it's such a stupid thing with like things that we're insecure about.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like if someone else hears it and like
They're insecure about it?
no, if someone else hears it about your personal insecurity that you have, like this thing on your leg or
Right,
thing on your
right,
butt or
right,
your stomach, like they're gonna be like, I don't give a shit.
Right. 100%.
You know, it's like it really doesn't matter.
100%.
Right. So my whole life, I remember whenever I was in like public situations, I would like suck in my stomach,
Uh-huh.
like at all times,
Yeah.
because I felt like fat was bad.
Right.
People don't like me for fat.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's like, oh, ew, you're fat.
Right.
And I always felt like, and even like society, like with magazines and everything,
Yeah,
models
of
and everything,
course.
that's what's kind of pushed. And I found out that I've been doing this like my whole life, even up till now.
Wow.
And I still like, now that I'm like conscious of it, it's still like I catch myself doing it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And like, think about sucking your stomach all day.
yeah.
Like, I'm sure that's not healthy, but also mentally, it like fucked me up, I think.
Yeah.
I think that connects to a lot of the mental problems I have with like social anxiety, like social awkwardness, like a lot of things. I
Yeah.
think I'm finding ways that like can possibly connect some way and like change how I like think about public situations and stuff.
Right.
You know, so just connecting that, I'm like, holy shit, like there's no like this is something in me that I have no clue that it was like a bad thing I was doing all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
It's just like, and it's a habit.
Yeah.
And one of the things that David Goggins talks about is breaking those habits with the only, like, there's no motivation that can help you. He said motivation is bullshit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The only
I
thing
like
that is going to change anything is you fucking facing the fear and the insecurity and just destroying it,
Yeah.
you know? And it's not going to be easy. There's no shortcut or anything.
Yeah.
You just got to fucking destroy it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's it. And you're the only person that can do it.
He's the toughest dude in the world.
Yeah. Another thing that really fucking blew my mind was he said, some people get so comfortable in life that they can't fathom
Yeah.
the amount of potential that they have or amount of things they can accomplish in life.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
Imagine like what a person could do.
Yeah.
If you just, and he was saying how, he was going to like the SEALs, the doctors and stuff, they like test you before everything. And
Yeah.
they laughed at him for wanting to join.
Right.
And they're like, oh, you're never going to fucking,
shot.
you're never going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way. And he's like, oh, what's the chance? And they're like, I don't know, like 90% chance you can't do this shit.
Fuck.
You know? And he's like, well, if there's 10% chance, and he was like fighting like teachers about that. He's doing everything. It's like, if there's a 10% chance, you can do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's all just a mental game.
That's
man.
perspective.
Yeah.
That's like how you take it in. Yeah. Because everyone would, majority of people see 90% and be like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
There's no
man.
shot I do this.
Yeah.
That's such a small
so
percent.
Mikey's been turning it around.
Well, good for you, man.
I've been turning around. I ran before this.
Me too. Good
Yep,
for you, though, bro.
I've been going. I'm trying to do something every day.
Yeah.
And eating healthy as well.
Fuck yes, Mike.
Yeah.
Good for you for
I'm trying to really do it.
Yeah, like put it in the forefront. You said,
Yeah.
this is my fear, my insecurity.
Yeah.
You voiced it, which is a scary fucking thing to do.
Yeah.
Now it's out there. And now you have a chance to like say, I see you, you're in the light,
Yeah.
and now I can do something about you.
And it almost felt like me, like I was thinking like me sucking my stomach when I'm around people. I'm like,
Yeah.
that barely does anything, first of all.
Dude.
And
It's so ridiculous.
it's so stupid.
But it makes you feel like
Yeah, it
somewhat,
makes-
like a little bit more
And
protected.
I was like, dude, it makes me feel like I'm a faker. Like I'm lying to everyone all day.
You know what I call myself doing, bro?
What? Yeah, I wanted to ask you if you felt like you have anything like that.
Steve, I'm gonna ask you too. There's one thing I do that I was totally unconscious that I was doing it until I had a partner that I lived with, and like my friends pointed out to me, and it was every time I go to eat, to this day, every time I go to eat food, I rub my stomach. Like I put my hand under my shirt and I rub my stomach. And I'm like, why do I do that?
Huh.
I'm like checking for like fat on my stomach.
Oh, really?
But I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just doing it.
Really?
And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like all my whole life I've been like feeling myself
Yeah.
before I eat food. Because then I'm like, I give myself the okay subconsciously.
You're
it's
like,
okay
can I
to
take
eat.
this in?
Like, yeah. So yeah, I'm fit enough. Like I gotta have this.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And like,
Do you like know when that might have come up? Like what?
I think I was a kid, man. I think I was little. Because I was like, when I was little, I was in a weird phase where I like gained some weight.
Yeah.
And I was like kind of like a huskier kid. And then I sprouted and I was like a twig. And then yeah, like it was my weight would like fluctuate. But when I went through puberty, like I just fucking just stretched and like didn't have it. But I still do it. I've done it my whole life. But I never fucking realized I did it until someone pointed out to me, do you know you do this? I was like, that's kind of weird. No, I don't. And I'll stop myself as I'm opening the fridge and I'll like think, be present for a second, and my hand is on my stomach under my shirt. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. I do it every time.
Yeah.
It's just a wild thing, but I think it stems from that fear of like, yeah, like being ostracized for being like the chubby kid or like whatever. And then that was the physical thing I developed to like comfort myself a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It doesn't do anything. It's a fear thing. But that's my thing.
Yeah, it's your whole life. It's things your whole life that you're like, what the fuck?
Fucking crazy. It's crazy.
It's weird,
dude. What about you, Steve?
Yeah,
you have
Steve.
any we're getting into some weird shit
man.
already, bro.
We're getting to my physical habits.
Yeah, do you have any things that like you've noticed that you've done or picked up over the years that like, I don't know if it has to be an insecurity, but just think like habits you've formed.
I know we talked about one yesterday.
Oh, we don't have to talk.
What if you don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
we
it?
can talk about whatever.
No, so I had like a horrible habit. I still arguably have a bad habit of like I sleep a lot. I love sleeping.
How much we talking? How much we talking sleep wise? How many hours?
Like if I don't think about it, I could probably sleep like for 10 hours straight.
Wow.
Maybe longer.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
You're
And
gonna
then-
live forever.
Then you
dude.
get to that point where you wake up and then you're groggy, right? And you're like, oh, I'm tired.
Right.
And you just go back to sleep to stave off the tiredness, right?
Yep.
It just becomes a cycle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that gets bad.
And that you do that every day, kind of.
No. Like I used to do that. Like a lot. Like there'd be swaths of like 3 days of doing that in a row, right? It was like it's like a stress mechanism.
Got
Yeah,
you.
you were
Okay.
talking about it.
Got you.
reliever. Yeah.
I've heard of that. Like
it
when you're
just used
stressed
to
out,
be-
you shut it down. You go to sleep and you sleep.
You sort of it's the easiest way to shut down. 'Cause it's like no one rude is going to bother you while you're sleeping, right?
Yeah,
and so same with like all your problems, right?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so
They go away.
So when you start doing that, like they go away. Everything goes away, right?
Yeah.
Right? Same with like thinking about it too.
Yeah.
That's crazy because
so that's like one thing that has that.
For sure.
yeah, like I thought about like that is so crazy because like all the kids in high school, like that's all people would do is sleep.
Sleep.
You know, everyone would just be like, I'm going home, I'm going to my bed, sleep.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, that's what in my high school, like everyone and like a lot of them, of course, were like stressed and shit,
Yeah.
and, like depressed and shit. Like that's all how it always was.
Damn. I never had.
I remember hearing that. Like now that I think about it, I'm like that makes so much sense.
Yeah. Fuck. I remember when I was in college. I think I was like a freshman in college, and I like gained a bunch of weight, and I was failing college, and I would sleep, bro. I would fall asleep at 3 at night. I would wake up. I'm not even playing at like 3:30 in the afternoon
Holy shit.
for like 4 days in a row. I would do that,
Oh wow.
dude. It was insane. And I remember waking up to like people getting home from work and shit, and I was just like, what the fuck what am I doing, bro? And I would just do it every night for like a week, and I'd be like, my week's gone. It's just your days are gone. You wake up and you have half of a day. That always like
I think
irked
what
me.
sucks more is like you watch the world like go on without you.
Yes.
And you do that, and it kind of keeps you in bed more.
Yeah, it's like a constant cycle. Like you're still doing it and you're
Preach.
watching it, and you don't even feel like changing it.
Well, because you feel bad about it. And you're
Yeah.
like, no, I don't deserve it. Whatever. Fuck.
crazy,
Go to
man.
sleep. I don't want to think about this. And you're asleep again. And then you're watching people go on with their lives, and you're still in bed. And Yeah, man, it's a cycle. A lot of the shit's cyclical. A lot of it, of course it is, if it goes on for a long time. If it doesn't like, it's not a
that's why you
phase.
see it a lot.
Yeah, man, it's shit that we fall into over and over again. But I think it's from lack of awareness, or like when you're aware of the issue, it becomes like, at least you have the opportunity to adjust. When you're not aware of it, you don't even have the thought. Like, oh, something's wrong. Like you might have the feeling something's wrong, but you don't even know what's going on. That's why some people need therapy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Need therapy, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah.
The boys are going.
You said, yeah.
Doing it.
That's crazy. When'd you start?
It's time.
When's your first session?
This week I have a phone call to talk about like who I'm going to be talking to and stuff, and like set up interview, like the scheduling deal. So it's going to come off of this week, and I'm excited, scared.
Yeah, that's a big one.
But I'm
man.
excited.
That's a big one.
Yeah, man.
Which I feel like is something that
Have you
like
ever
that thing.
gone?
No, I've done like one like group thing, which was like the craziest experience, and it was a puddle by the end of it, and then I was like, okay, maybe this is probably something I should do. Like the reaction I had to it was insane. It was like I was on fire, and I was like, that's probably.
Yeah.
There's so much like I know that's locked up in me, bro.
You know what I think? Like what I was just talking about with that, like the habit I had and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that a therapist can get to
Quick.
faster, man. It took me 24 years to even think about it. You know what I mean? Like
that's exactly
I'm pretty
right,
sure
bro.
that's what
That's
therapy's
exactly
for, man.
right, dude.
That's what it's for.
You don't want to be fucking 30 figuring it
Yeah.
out. You don't want to be 30 figuring this shit out 40. Like
really
look at
don't.
yourself like, why did I lose my family? And why am I
Yeah.
alone? Why do I hate?
I am not over this.
Why do I rub my belly when I go to eat food?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know?
I think the hardest part is like a lot of people think that they can like solve a lot of the problems, like given enough introspection.
That's me
and
too, dude.
enough, like,
Oh my
time.
god.
Like I have that problem too, right?
Yeah.
But like like having a different set of eyes on your problem really does.
Oh yeah,
help
man.
in like everything.
Someone trained in it? Like, come on.
I just imagine like when I think of therapist, I think of like I don't know. I don't think of like Goodwill Hunting. You know what I mean? I think of like some guys, like some lady sitting there like falling asleep.
Yeah, me too.
You know, and I'm like,
I have bad like.
I feel bad. I feel bad.
I don't think not stereotypes, but I have like negative connotations with it for some reason. I think like bias. Like I grew up with an idea that it was like a phony, like a weak thing to do. Like whatever that means, weak.
Like someone who needs it.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
weaker
And I'm like,
than someone who doesn't.
yeah, my family doesn't need it. Like I come from good stock. I don't need this.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck am I, bro? I'm a human being too, like everyone else. We're all the same. The older you get, the more you realize, like, you know, I was talking to Alina about this yesterday. I was like, the older I get, I was going through a hard time a little bit yesterday. I was like, the older I get, the more I realize, like, I used to look at this world with like these rose-colored glasses, dude, and I just found so much beauty in it. And like, I have no problems. I've been through weird things, but like, for some reason, I feel okay. And I came out of the other end, and I feel great, and the world's still great, and everything's great. And then like, the older I get, bro, the more the world just like opens up a little thing and says, like, it shows me like, there's some dark shit going on.
Yeah.
You've ignored a lot of things. Mostly that. I've definitely ignored a lot of things that I was like, I think for survival, like the belly thing that I didn't know I did. And then like now as you get older, they start to like surface through behavioral stuff and like reactions to things. And, you know, I pop off sometimes. Why?
Yeah.
Although if I was such a super sound human being, like, and everything was cool and like the world's great and like that was true, and like my life's perfect, like I wouldn't be seeing red and screaming at people when like I feel disrespected by words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I fucking lose my mind.
Yeah, it's like those glasses come off.
Mike said this earlier. Mike said this earlier, where he's the guy he's been watching that like you get comfortable with a lot of the habits that you have in your day, a lot of the reactions, right? Even if they're like bad, like you can get really comfortable and compartmentalize it. Even people like learn how to deal with it. That you know, even though it's unhealthy, like it just becomes your life. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, even like something as simple as like at my job, there's one person that I know how he is, and I avoid him because I know I'm gonna sit there for 3 hours and he's gonna talk to me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, that's such. I don't know. I feel like that somehow is like, what the fuck am I doing? Why don't I just talk to him and say, hey man, like I gotta go. Sorry. Bye.
But you can't do it.
Yeah.
No,
It feels
I'm
weird.
like, it's better just not even open it.
For me to speak up and say I have to remove myself from this conversation would be the worst thing I could do, more so than ignoring this human being completely. You know what I mean? I don't deserve to say those words to him.
Yeah.
I don't deserve to leave a conversation when I need to. Like, what? I know. I've been there. I do that. Yeah, Stevie. So you worked at the Fine Grind for a while. We became tight.
Yeah.
True.
We had a dope conversation. I don't know if you remember. I don't want to bring up the conversation, but I want to talk about like. I remember it specifically because it was like a deep conversation we had on the couch. Do you remember that?
I remember the couch conversation.
It was after. Oh, sick.
really-
We were all there, right?
we got
Yeah,
really
we were all
late.
there. We were all there. That was a really deep conversation.
Yeah, everyone was there.
Yeah. And then I hadn't seen you in a long time, so I appreciate you doing the podcast. And then I heard yesterday you guys were going hiking.
Yeah, me and Steve, I hit him up. We always talk about going on a hike or
I
doing
wanted to go. I
something.
wanted to go yesterday, but it was my sister's birthday party, so I couldn't go. So I apologize. But I want to go next time.
Totally understandable.
Where'd you guys go?
I really like that.
We went on the one that
Some-
we went to on Skyline.
The
The circle on the lake around a circle of cars.
oh yes. You went there?
Yeah. We should go on that one
Yeah.
together next time.
Yeah, I'm down 100%.
Yeah, we'll go to High Point.
Bring a towel, we dip our feet.
Dude, that was a life changer, bro.
You went in the water?
The night before, another thing that I'm doing with this running thing,
Yeah.
another time I was like, I'm just going to fucking run. Fuck
Yeah,
you, Michael.
yeah.
Dude, I worked all day from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. I got home. I went to the track.
Fuck.
2 miles. And I was like,
Fuck.
I have to do something.
Yeah.
And then we went to go to do the hike the next day.
Jeez.
But it's
Good
just
for
like,
you, Mikey.
it's just,
Keep
dude,
going.
it feels so good after.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. And I noticed like a lot of like the voices in my head that I have all the
Quiet.
time. It's quiet.
Yeah,
man. It's
yeah,
nice. I'm
yeah,
smiling. I'm
yeah.
happy. I'm chilling. But
It's
we
the
went
secret.
on that hike.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go on the High Point one.
So what's going on in your life now, Stevie? Because you got to fill me in, because I don't know what's going on with you.
Yeah, Steve.
I don't know what's going on with you.
Things going on.
Are you
Updates.
like how did like COVID and the world just fucking changing completely? How did like what start there? Because I want to know like how your life shifted, if it shifted at all, or if it's like the same, or if nothing changed.
In terms of if I were to, I'm gonna break it up into like bits.
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
Like
Quarters, if you will, quarters.
kind of had different. Yeah. Well, like in terms of like work, like
Okay.
I got booted from work, right? As
Fucking-
most people did, right?
Wow.
And then when they were having everyone come back, I quit that job because there were like health problems with it, and it was just a lot of.
Yeah.
I also didn't like the job a lot too,
Got
so
you.
definitely a good time for incentive.
Can we talk about the job, or we you want?
It was like it was pretty soulless. It was like a computer repair place.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, we just got like stacks of computers that you just like fixed. And
Yeah.
then sent them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that. A lot of like I'm a part of a line kind
Okay.
of feel. So
Okay.
yeah. So left that, and then I was like unemployed probably for like a month and change.
Uh-huh.
Right. It was probably the worst. That was probably like a lot of like just doing nothing and like sitting, and then
No, wait, pause.
later in that,
Let's pause. So, Steve, you're funny, man. Steve, Steve
Yeah, he just poses that. He's like, it's a terrible, depressing time.
worst time ever. And
then, yeah,
next thing is things got better. So you had a month and a half where nothing was happening.
yeah.
Was
Solid,
it-
like
What was that like?
almost nothing? Yeah.
Yeah, what was that like?
So it was like a combination of like doing like I hiked a lot,
You're very active.
but that was just to get me out of the house,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah.
Besides like hiking and like walking around, anything physical, I was just not doing anything. I wasn't like applying my brain or, I was just not like thinking about things. I wasn't like working on something, which was, it built up like a lot of inertia with like getting yourself to like get another job and like, or like even like going out with friends and stuff, right? When like
Yeah.
you're in that period. So I spent my time doing nothing and being outside and active, right? Yeah. So that was like a good month and change. Yeah.
Okay.
So did that make you feel like you weren't like you were seeing other people doing things, or the fact that you couldn't do anything, you felt like, I don't know, did that make you feel worse about yourself, or?
Yeah, it definitely made me feel like worse about myself. It made me feel like I was wasting my time, not in the sense of like I'm in the wrong place, but I'm like not making any decisions for myself.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can't, you know?
Like I've given up my agency. Yeah.
Yeah, that's well said.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a frustrating place to be, right?
Yeah.
It's just fucking frustrating. It's unsettling.
It's a weird place to like pick yourself up at, because like it's to pick yourself up in something like that is like also a choice, right? But like you're kind of in a rut. A rut, it doesn't help you pick yourself out of a rut. You know, like there's nothing in that cycle.
There's nothing to latch on
pull
to.
you out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's on you. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep going.
It's sort of its own habit. Yeah.
It is sort of its own
Then I
habit.
got a new job. It's in the city.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
He's a city
No, it's
boy.
not that fancy. It's
Where in the city? What part of the city?
it's in Chelsea.
Oh, hey, nothing fancy.
Dude,
Come on.
Dude.
Nothing. Well, no. So here's to like qual the other side. Like the office is like an apartment.
Okay.
That's the cool side. Ooh, all right, now we fumbled.
So where, like, what does the job entail? What are we doing?
It's like installation of. I have to like say it like this because the other ways to say it is like it just sounds like fumbling, but it's AV installation.
Dude, you are like a fucking
Steve's a tech guy.
yeah,
dude.
man. Like you
He's
really,
legit.
but
I
not
like
just
technology.
computers. You do all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Now AV.
Engineering shit.
Yeah, it's just easier for me to do that. Like I don't know where else I would do. That's
Okay.
probably why I'm in that kind of field. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So now you're commuting back and forth, or are you in the city right now?
No, I commute back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
And the cool thing about
bus times is really easy.
the travel and everything, right?
Travel's easy right now. Yeah.
Yeah. But you were telling me yesterday. I mean, I'm not gonna. There's some boundaries you can't cross.
Yeah. Don't cross no boundaries.
But all I'm gonna say is that.
Whoa.
But I'm not.
Whoa, dude.
I said I'm not gonna cross.
Careful.
I said I'm not gonna cross. But hey, some clients.
We have some high-profile clients.
Hey, wait a
It's
second.
kind of cool.
Hey, dude.
That part's kind of cool.
I could sing the song right now.
No, wait. Just mouth it.
No,
to me.
don't.
Get the fuck out of here. No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what he said, but yeah.
No, trust me.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Trust me. Yeah. That's crazy.
Pretty
It's
cool.
kinda cool.
That's the neat part. I've only gotten to meet like one really cool person so far. I've been near the places of people who are cool. I've been in the house.
That's a weird thing. Is like sometimes you like I don't know. Like my boss for my job, like he's got money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you meet a lot of people that have a lot of money, and like when you're around him and you're around all this money, you're like it feels weird because you're like holy shit, this is like another world. Yeah. You know, and like they could just spend it, and they're like I don't give a shit, whatever.
Yeah.
And like you work with kind of like some like higher end kind of like. The work can be higher end, audio or visual. Like, it's a lot of money sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's weird to be like around all that.
It's expensive equipment.
Yeah, when you see people paying like the amount of money they dish out and stuff, you're like, holy shit, man. It's like, are we gonna get our break?
Like
you know what I mean? Like, am I gonna be there one day?
Worth of.
Oh my God, dude! 3 zeros, you said?
Yeah. 3 zeros for like one trip worth of stuff, and there's like multiple trips, and it's,
yeah.
and it's expensive stuff, and it is uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable.
Is it uncomfortable?
Being near it, yeah.
Fuck.
If you break it, dude?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's kind of like how I've never broken something, but when I do, I'm gonna be stuck there.
Yeah.
It's some expensive stuff, dude.
Just not like one of your heroes or something. Not someone you really, really like.
Yeah. I'll save it for like somebody I don't like.
Yeah.
Celebrity, I'm like, I'm not a big fan of you, dude. Well, no, sorry, my foot went into your speaker, guy.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. Sorry, dude. Your speakers.
I would
broken.
destroy his speakers, dude. I would piss on them. To be honest.
Damn. That's wild, though, dude. The one he whispered to me is fucking crazy. I can't believe that. Chelsea, huh?
No, it's pretty. That's the neat part. Yeah.
Fuck.
Chelsea, whoa, no names.
No. I didn't say. I meant the area. Wait, is that where she was at?
No.
Are they?
I'm not gonna tell you.
No.
Hey, she don't.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that. No. We're not doing that. Okay, so now you're working at this new job.
How do you like it? Are you feeling all right or?
It's another one of those like. I like the type of work I do, but it's not like fulfilling. Like it's fun to do, but I'm not like learning anything.
Gotcha.
You know.
Word.
I have a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
What the hell, man?
I'm sorry. It's like a little bit of a lag. I thought I had an opening in the conversation. So like I was thinking today on the way here about like pieces of advice I've been given over like my entire life, and like weird pieces of advice that like have stuck. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give you an example, and then like I'd like to get a piece of advice from you if that's possible. So when I was younger, I lived on this dead end street in Animal Park, and there was this girl who lived down the block, and her name I don't want to say her name, but she was like this cute older girl, and she like took to me really kindly when I was like a kid, and we like walk around together on the street all day and ride bikes together and shit. And she was the shit, and she had these uncles who lived in like houses next to her house. So it was her house and then her uncle's houses, right? And they were right next to each other, and there was this big family, and we were playing football on the street one day with the uncles. And they were twins, these uncles, right? They had long hair. They were like rail thin. Like I found out later they were like dealing drugs out of the house, right? They were like these huge like town drug dealer people. But I didn't know at the time. I was a kid. So I was playing football on the street with them, and they were like super nice to me or whatever. And the game ends, and they're like, I started walking back to my house, and I remember, and that person was with me, that girl was with me. And then the one of the uncles came up to me and goes, you know, Dave, you got to remember this. I'll never forget this. He goes, you always got to be the leader, never the follower. Always the leader, never the follower. He goes, don't ever be anything but what you are. Don't change for anyone. Don't follow a person. Just do your own thing. Always be a leader, never a follower. And I was just like, okay, whatever you say, I'll do it. Like, yes. And I remember throughout my life, like little things coming up where I felt the pull of like, there's some like alpha something in someone in the room that like feels, that's like very attractive and like says the right thing all the time and feels really cool. And like, I felt the pull of like, I could just like be this person's like right hand man and just follow them.
There's
and
like a mysticism.
Yeah, super charismatic or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember that his like gangly like body would be right next to me, like with that long hair, and he'd be like, always a leader, never a follower. You know what I mean? Like I would always hear that fucking phrase in my head, like it was burned in my brain. And I wouldn't do it, or I try not to do that. You know, I don't know. That piece of advice is such a weird like piece of advice, but I remember hearing it, and like I just to this day it still carries some weight. But so do you have a piece of advice that you've picked up that's like resonates with you? And it doesn't have to be weird, but like it doesn't have to be a crazy story, but just like a piece of advice you picked up from someone that like has resonated with you in your life that means something to you.
It's like funny that you say that, because I have like, I sort of picked up like something to think about more in my like day-to-day decisions during pandemic, during like that month and change time.
Oh shit.
I did like yard work for a friend because they just needed help like moving mulch, and I was like, oh, okay, I got literally nothing to do. I can't say I'm busy because they know.
I'm busy.
I come by, I'll move the mulch. Yeah. Bullshit. Yeah, so I help them move mulch and everything, and then it's like a close friend. And then at the end of finishing all the mulch, my friend's dad says like, "Oh, come to the back," and then I walk with them all the way to the back. He walks inside. It's like the office area is probably near the back. He walks in, and I like notice that he's getting like money, and like I don't want to take money obviously because I'm spending my time because I literally have nothing to do.
Right.
He comes out, he hands me the money, and I'm like, I really don't want to do it. This was fun for me. I got to spend time with like my friend, whatnot. And they're like, they didn't say anything besides, the dad just didn't say anything besides, you have to respect yourself and your time.
Damn.
Just, like gave me the money and then let go of it. It's very simple.
I needed to hear
It's something that like, I don't think about that often.
Yes.
I don't sometimes respect myself in my time with like the decisions I make and like things people might give me and or ask of me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's a very like simple thing to ask of any situation.
Holy shit.
Dude, the three of us can relate to this. I feel like we all relate to this.
Never heard of that, and it makes so much
Yeah.
sense.
The truth sounds different,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
The truth has a ring to
Yeah.
it. That's a very strong thing
Wow.
to say, and I think that's so spot on. Yeah, I don't know how to say this. Like, we're the type of, I don't want to like lump us all together, but like, I don't want to just say you, but because I'll say for myself, I know I'm the kind of person that if someone asked something of me, especially in my early 20s and mid 20s, I would be like, whatever you need,
Yes.
whatever the fuck you need,
Yeah.
I'm there for you. Like whatever you need my shirt off my back, whatever it is, I got you because we're humans. We're in this together, baby. And I don't need money. I don't need, praise. I don't need anything. I just want to be like, I want to feel fulfilled by like helping out. And, but the flip side is that my self-worth of like my time, my energy, what I wanted to do in the moment versus what I thought other people wanted me to do, like that didn't matter. Like it was all about like pleasing others, and my time wasn't on the scale of value for me. It was like very much down here. My time and energy, whatever. Like it didn't really.
Did you ever feel like what would you feel if you ever said no to like a request? What are feelings like?
Dude, I wouldn't sleep. I would think about that kind of thing all night.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I feel like a guilt.
Too, man.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm a bad person because bad people say no to those
How
things.
fucked up is that?
And it's almost like with
it's
those
hard,
things, it's like with those people that like if anyone does that for you, you kind of whoever you tell that to, you kind of feel like you both have that bond, and it's like a closer thing.
Yeah.
You want something closer.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
I always feel like that too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
It's
so
like in
unhealthy
service of the
too.
relationship.
It's so
too.
unhealthy, dude.
It's very unhealthy.
You put yourself after others, which is respectable to a degree. It's not respectable to be like, I don't matter, you do. Whatever you need from me, my life isn't a big deal.
Yep.
Yours is. I'll be there. Like I got you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's you got to be careful, man. There's a level of not selfishness, but there's got to be a level of like, I'm proud of who I am, my energy and time and my I have value. Like I have self-worth and I have value. And if I can't make it to a thing, I can simply say like, I can't make it. And if you said to me, like, if I requested of you, like, oh, dude, I don't know, like I'm having a premiere of my new film. I want you to go. Like it's on this night. And you said, dude, I can't make it. I'm so sorry. Like I'm going on a date or I'm going to, I have work that night or whatever. I'd be like, I wouldn't be like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But in my head, that's how I would
Oh, thank God you didn't say that. Oh, thank God.
No. But in my head, I would say, like, if it was the flip side and you asked me to come to the thing, I couldn't make it. I'd be like, Lena, do you think Steve like fucking hates me? Like,
Yeah.
because I could go. Like, I'm not like well enough to go. I don't feel good or what. You know, like you'd be like, da. You don't care. You go on with your life. You're not like pissed off at me for not going to your thing. It's something in me that like I see something that's not real. Like I'm projecting a big fear out there that's like, no one's gonna love me anymore if I put myself first.
Or like
in
you're
some way.
personifying yourself as this other branch person from that decision that you'd prefer not to be.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you're
fucking
literally
terrible.
saying? You're saying if you think that if you don't put yourself ahead of them, that they're not gonna like you.
Yeah.
I'm putting them first. Like that's so fucked up. You know, like it's so bad.
Yeah.
It makes man.
It's good to be aware of it.
Yeah.
It's good to be aware. And that's such a cool thing he said. That's a great piece of advice, man. That's a great piece
yourself
of
and
advice.
your time.
Yeah.
How do you value, like, how do you, like, what did you get from that? Like, what did you take away?
Main things are like if I have a problem if someone like if it's not something that I can't factually disagree with someone on, like I usually yield to whatever the circumstance is. Like, oh, you should have said this to someone, or you should have done this before this. You know, things like I think one circumstance was I was with a friend and like this guy comes by and I was driving a car and I back up and this guy like yelled at me, and I considered it like he was just joking, and my friend was like, "Oh no, that's he was being rude." Most of the time, I'd probably be like, "Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, he's being rude, right?" But I took a moment. I was like, "No, I disagree," and I didn't go on besides that. But I explicitly held myself to like my opinion on that matter.
Yeah.
Not that it mattered at all whether or not how I felt, but it was more like a stopping myself from like just giving up on thinking about the problem at hand.
Yes.
Yeah. It was like a small exercise.
Yeah. Good for you, man.
Just like respecting my like thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it day by day. It's like inconsequential things I think can be important, I guess.
Yeah. It's good to like do it in little bursts. So you have an opportunity, a little one arises, like the thought comes up. I could fold here. I could do the old thing.
Yeah.
Put myself second and like pretend like my thoughts are stupid or they're not as valuable. But then you exercise like, a change. So, or you get better at it. I think that's how you get better at it. I think that's genius, dude.
Hell yeah.
Mikey, you have a piece of advice that you picked up over the years that like stuck with you?
Dude, my memory is just that bad that I just can't.
Fucking
I know.
hell, dude.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, like okay, like if you had like if you had like a younger
more of the things that I have are like what's it called? It's like from actually doing, I kind of get it better.
Okay.
Or like someone doing it over and over is kind of that lesson instead of like the actual words.
So so you picked up a valuable lesson off of someone's behavior.
So the one thing I thought of was when I was in college on the film program, I was doing my senior like film.
Right.
And I was doing my thesis, the one that you were in. And
you're like, how do you get good at life?
Yeah.
And then you just watch it.
No.
No, not that. Okay.
But
sorry guys.
So I was in the beginning of writing the script, right?
Yeah.
And we would do like table reads and stuff where we would show it to everyone and show what we got. And like I was very set on my vision of everything and how I wanted it to, because I was like, it's a very visual thing that I want to create.
Yeah.
And instead of like the screenwriting and the script and everything. But my professor he was what's the advisor, I guess?
He was like the head of the department.
Yeah. Dr. Scott, dude. He's the best.
Shout out.
Big shout out. He's dope. He actually said that you looked like, who'd you look like? He said you looked like a young...
Easy. Whoa.
No, he said you looked like a young, some like really good thing.
Okay.
I forgot what it was.
Oh, come on.
I don't know what it was now.
Come on, dude.
Sylvester Stallone, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that. It wasn't that. No, he said Marlon Brando.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he said Marlon Brando.
Steve, we made
Young
it.
Marlon Brando.
Steve, we
That's
made
what
it.
He said.
We did it. Yeah,
we did it. I can retire. Fuck. Damn.
But basically what he told me
what
was
a compliment.
I would have to meet with him like solo in his office.
Got you.
For every revision of the script. And every time I would go. And I would always have it kind of like similar, honestly, because I was like, I really don't want to change a lot. And I told him that. And he's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I still want to meet with you every time just so to hear what I have to tell you so that you have something.
Yeah.
That something might change in your mind.
Right.
So I met with him like 10 different times. And like maybe I changed like a couple things, but that kind of taught me that like you have to have like a different perspective. Like you can't what's the quote? It's like you can't something in your babies, something.
You got to kill your darlings.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to kill your darlings.
Yeah.
That's like you got to kill your own babies.
Yeah.
It's just super graphic. But like it's about like you care about a thing so much, and when you put it on paper, I'm learning this now with poetry. When you put it on paper, it's like this is all it could be. This is exactly what I want. 100%. And then you get someone's opinion on it, and they're like, "No, man, like that's super general. Like I've heard this before.
Yeah,
I've seen this movie before, dude. The scene has been that's too generic, or that's too corny, or on the nose, or what if you thought about like." Oh, if we get more specific here, so like there's other people's eyes. Yes. I don't know. They help, but it's very easy to become like, I don't know,
in your own thing.
Yeah, you get too attached to something, and you're like, I don't want to change it.
Oh yeah,
and you can make something without changing.
It was so like internal for me, like like what the story was and everything. Like I very like just like crafted it into things from my life, like different themes and stuff. So I couldn't like get rid of something.
It's your baby.
Yeah, Exactly.
Don't touch my baby.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. That's a good lesson, dude.
I wanna throw it to some of the. We had a little live before this. If you guys want to catch.
Did we have? Hey, bro.
Yeah. We usually do a live before each podcast on Mondays, usually around 7:00. You should get the notification when we go live.
Yeah.
But Dave usually does it, and we had a great fucking live.
Dude,
man.
it was
Stevie brought him in.
Stevie
brought him in.
Handsome Stevie brought in the peeps, dude. You brought in the energy today, dude.
Ooh, we got Carrie, we got my brother Sebastian, we got
fucking
Katie,
KB, Jim, Adam, Haley, Bree,
Ronnie, everyone, dude.
Dude, we had the family.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love doing that.
Yeah, me too.
It feels good.
Clown. It's a clown check.
No, it's not a clown check, dude. Stove. Yo, so what did they gave us? Some things to talk
we got
about.
a couple things to talk about.
So we got to talk about.
And if Steve, you're gonna have to be comfortable talking about these.
Yeah, if you're not, we just skip.
We skip you.
We skip you.
So
it's your episode, but we skip.
First one we got was First Kiss.
Okay.
And I'm sure we kind of told these before.
Yeah, but I want to hear Steve's.
But I want to hear Steve. Steve, can you tell us? Can you tell us?
I said earlier I'm a pretty awkward guy, so mine was like super awkward. It was like I had to.
They're all awkward in the beginning.
Yeah.
They're fucking super awkward.
Cannot be.
Yeah, super awkward. Yeah, it was like high school girlfriend. I was at her house. We were watching a movie on the couch.
Oh.
How hard is that?
Literally just watching.
Can I pause for a second?
It makes me like cringe thinking
How
about
hard
doing
is
that
it,
shit.
dude? How hard is it before you've like physically connected? When you're in high school or when you're younger or whatever, to a girl. Like, I remember my body's vibrating. Like, I was so nervous, dude. To kiss for the first time, like, officially.
Yeah.
I was, like, covered in, like, saran wrap.
Yeah.
That's what I think. It felt like, like, if you're really weird, like, there's a barrier that's just perfectly layered.
That's like great fucking
over me. Right?
So you're sitting there covered in saran wrap.
Sitting there literally wrapped up.
That's so good. Yo, and the worst part is like you can feel it.
Oh, dude, and you know,
And you know you're going like
Yeah.
oh, bro. Oh god.
oh.
Were hands held before this night?
Hands held. We're hands held. Hands were held before.
You were strictly hugs and handholds.
Hugs and handholds for like months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
I think at this night I was probably like in my head I was like I gotta kiss her. So this is something.
You were determined. You were like,
people do, right?
Yeah.
You were determined.
You plotted.
Yeah. Plotted. Like I was like, this is somewhat important, I guess. I'm blowing it. In my head I was thinking like I'm blowing it at the time.
Dude, it's so hard. It's so hard. I never want to go back. So walk us through it, dude. Walk us through it.
Yeah, walk us through every
So we watched the entire movie. We're done.
What movie? What movie is it?
I don't even remember. It was Inception.
Inception.
Was it Inception?
Oh, dude, what?
It was like a.
Have a confused
it wasn't like
kiss
a
after
romantic
that.
movie. It was like a.
I'd be super confused after. You guys sat there for 3 minutes,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? And then you both decided to kiss.
Oh my god, dude.
I just imagine the credits roll, and you're both like, all right, I guess this is it.
Do you have another movie? I need more time. I'm stalling.
Kissing at the end of
I blew it with this.
Inception,
I misinterpreted what Inception was.
You got into a philosophical debate about like it's a dream or is it reality?
At the end, I'm like, oh shit, wait, I'm blowing it.
So you're on the couch, you watch the full movie. Okay.
Yeah. So I get up. I'm like, I gotta go. I start leaving.
Hey,
like
suave. That's
that was,
suave.
like, back.
That's smooth shit. I like that. I gotta go.
So I walk down a few steps and then I pause. And I'm like, oh, I gotta do this now. I gotta swallow it. I gotta swallow it right now and just do it. And then I turn around, walk up the steps, and I give her a kiss.
Bang.
Say goodnight, and then like walk away.
First kiss. How you feeling walking away from that moment? How do you feel?
I felt like a clown.
Oh no, dude!
Did I blow it? Did I do that right?
Yeah, I thought you were floating home, dude. I thought you were like on a cloud, literally on a cloud.
Afterward, I was like, yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
Dude, dating young,
but
bro?
like it was preceded by a lot of like thinking
Self-doubt?
like, oh shit, I'm a clown.
I got you.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's tough, man.
It's tough.
It's fucking difficult, dude. When you're young like that and you just want to like make a good impression and be a good boyfriend, like get a kiss and like have it be good. And there's so many thoughts, so many
It's hard
insecure
to like
thoughts.
know, am I doing this right?
Yeah,
that's
man.
like, you know, that's, you're not supposed to think about that, obviously.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
God. So, okay.
All right, let's go down the line.
We'll go down the line.
Mine
So-
is so.
Yeah,
just-
you go. Do
mine
it.
is so dumb, dude.
Is this
I
one you
hate
told me
mine.
already?
Yeah, I hate mine. Mine is just so dumb.
Do you want to say another one?
I'll say this one, and then I'll say like the actual like first relationship. kind of
Got you.
kiss,
Let's do that.
Which they're both kind of not that great, honestly. So my first one was.
Whoa.
I'm gonna paint the picture.
Do it, dude.
Hey man, it was like 2012
Fuck.
Skrillex concert.
2012. Right.
Skrillex concert.
Is that
sorry.
really it?
Yeah,
No, sir.
yeah.
God damn.
Your boy is with his friends. We go out there and we're just moshing. And the vibes were set, man. And they were playing
Hey, shout out
Just
Carrie
some-
Brennan for making us talk about this shit.
yeah,
by the way.
fucking Carrie.
Thank
come
you,
on.
Carrie.
Come on.
Love you, but Jesus.
But yeah, I was out
What a
there.
question.
I was out there on the dance floor just going in. I was a young boy. And all I remember is it was like there was a drop to a song and we're all dancing, and then like there was a random girl. And we both like looked at each other and we're dancing. And then she just like kissed me. And just like it was the sloppiest, just like disgusting. Like I was like, oh no. Do I have something? Like this doesn't feel good. And then like 10 minutes later I saw her like doing it to everyone. I'm like, oh no.
God.
This is bad.
First kiss, no romance.
Do I have AIDS?
Did you feel? Was it really when it happened? Were you like?
I didn't feel anything.
Were you like, I am the greatest human?
No,
on the
I felt
planet?
nothing. Honestly, I was kind of like, yeah, man.
Yeah,
like
this
just
is
in the zone.
fun,
Yeah,
man.
it's just sick. Crowd surfed up. Boom.
And then she just dipped.
Who am I? What the fuck?
That's when the moments you reflect on your child. You're like, what was I doing?
Yeah, I have no clue.
Go ahead.
All right, the next one was
This is relationship one.
yeah.
So
which
this is
was
let's talk romantic kiss deal.
it's not even romantic though.
Okay. Well, I mean, whatever it is.
So
And it doesn't have to be
All right,
romantic.
I'll paint it more romantic. So it was with this girl that
You don't gotta ham it up.
Okay, I got you. Don't worry. I was at the,
Don't put your hand up to me like that.
So
I'll explain.
I had a friend group, and there was
Yeah.
a girl that liked me,
Yeah.
and I didn't like her back,
Didn't like her back.
but she somehow made it into my friend group,
This is.
and we were forced together.
This is.
Yeah, this is, and we're kind of forced together. And you know what? It was
Oh,
senior
God.
year, prom weekend coming up, and I was like, you know what?
I
dude,
gotta do it.
I'll go for it.
100%.
Why not?
100%.
And it was just, you know what it was? Honestly,
We gotta talk about prom.
we did the whole thing. That first romantic kiss went all the way.
What are you talking about?
Like, yeah, we did it all. After that, we had a kiss, and then her parents were at home, and that was it.
Turn the.
Sorry to just
What are we doing?
stall it, but that's what happened, man. What do you want me to do?
No, hey. I thought we.
There was nothing romantic about it, man.
No. That's
Like,
and that's.
I don't know. Like I don't know
dude,
what else to say.
I just didn't expect it.
It was just a high school fling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I feel like I just destroyed the mood.
No.
Oh,
I wasn't like.
did I destroy the mood?
No.
Hey.
I'm just blindsided.
Hey guys,
I'm
what
just
happened?
I'm just
Hey,
blindsided.
I feel different.
I kind of know what you mean.
I feel
dude.
different
I get
now.
what you're thinking.
Guys, I felt a different.
Steve, you feel me? I didn't
Guys, I
expect
felt a
it.
good way, and then I felt different.
It's and there's nothing wrong with that. What you did. I didn't expect that to be what you said. I thought like it's all good.
But you know, Mikey likes to surprise you.
And that was a good surprise. And that's a great clip.
That was a good surprise.
Clip that and post that on the Instagram, dude. That's gonna be the clip for the week because I didn't see that coming. You are here podcast episode 86. Stevie's here today. Handsome Steve.
Steve. What about you, Dave? You should have went first, honestly.
I should have definitely went first. I wish I could like rewind that and like
We'll
rip
just
your
cut it
mic
out.
out.
Set the template.
We'll cut me out.
No. It's on. It's on now. So
Do I get a redo?
Nope. That's it. You gotta live with that one. That's just out there now. Which is fine, dude. And people do that, and it's okay. And you're a kid.
Yeah, I was
It's totally normal.
I was 18.
Yeah.
I was of age, right?
You were safe.
Should I
You're
delete
young,
this?
Were you
young,
safe?
You know,
Yeah,
Okay, so it's
Were you
fine. Then we're
of
fine.
course.
we promote safety.
We promote safety. We don't no babies.
We promote safety.
No mames. So so I was on vacation with my buddy. Well, I was in high school. I think it was like a freshman, I want to say. And I'm not telling the story about my first kiss, actual first kiss, because I was like in kindergarten and it was like stolen and I didn't like it. And it upset me.
Damn.
I already told the story.
Yeah, you did.
Okay. So I was a freshman in high school, I think. I went on vacation. Maybe I'm wrong about the time, but I think I was a freshman in high school, maybe sophomore. We're on vacation down the shore. We're in a hotel. There's a pool at the hotel. We're down there, me and my buddy. And this girl walks out. I'm like, oh my God, it's a beautiful girl. Oh my God. Hormones going crazy. I'm like, I'm in love. And then she starts talking to us. I'm like, oh my God, it's so cool. But my buddy starts doing crazy shit. And he's like doing backflips into the pool. And like, he's like showing off, like hamming it up.
What?
Then she's like, let's go to the beach. So we go to the beach. And I'm like, I'm back in the cut, dude. I'm like, I lost. Like, this is my buddy's girl.
Oh.
Fuck. Whatever. I'm a loser. Go back to the pool after the beach. And he's playing with her in the ocean, like they're chilling, whatever. I'm like, this sucks. But they're not kissing, nothing, not touching them. But I just assumed that she was in him. Get back to the hotel. Back at the pool. And she like, I think she like holds my hand or something. I'm like, oh my God. I never had my hand held like that before. And it was like Fireworks City. And then I thought that was going to be it. I thought like I'd never see her again or whatever. But I got a handhold and I was like, oh fuck, this is the greatest moment of my life.
Didn't watch
She's
your
gorgeous.
hand.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. My buddy's like, fuck it, and goes back to the room. She's like, can you walk me to my room? I said, yeah, sure, no problem. And I remember it was like a shitty elevator in this hotel. And I took it up to her floor and she got out, but then she came back in and she started like making out with me. And I was like, oh, damn. I'm a man, dude. Like, I've done it. I've done it.
That's it.
And she just giggled and walked off. And I was like, and in my mind, I was like, but I'm going to see her again, obviously. And then like never saw her again.
No.
And that
What?
was it. And
That's
that was it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, you knew her or?
Didn't know her. I met her at the pool.
Fuck. That's crazy.
It was wild. But it was
What
beautiful.
were your thoughts of her after?
It was like an angel sent down.
Truly. I was like, gotta be Facebook friends.
Yeah.
Did that, messaged, and then like realized real quick that she was, just wanted to have a kiss on vacation. That was it.
Respect.
Yeah. Don't hate the player,
Hey, you know what? All these stories, the contrast, right? I think this next question really gets into why.
Okay.
All right. So we got the next question from Sebastian, my brother. First sip of alcohol.
Oh, dude, I don't even know.
Now look, dude, this is why my life was fucked up back then. All right, and I don't have any good times and romantic feelings. I was out there, dude. My high school was kind of shitty, and it wasn't the greatest. It was like a public high school.
Yep.
And like we had some fair share.
We all went public
People
high school,
doing-
right? 3 of us?
Yeah.
Okay, we're on board.
There were drugs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like not great kids. Like it was tough. It wasn't that crazy or nice. Had my little Uncrustable, eating it on the bench. Get slapped on the head by a bully. And
yeah.
That's how it happened, right?
Oh, damn.
We got the skater cliques, the goths, the popular kids, whatever.
Yeah.
And my little clique I was with the people that lived around my area. Now, I lived very far from my school.
Got you.
Across a fucking reservoir, right?
Yeah.
So
You'd
only a
bike.
select amount of people. We were a biker gang, dude, and we would bike around. And dude, I remember we would just get like someone's brother.
Dude, I want to say,
someone's brother.
can I pause?
Yeah, sure. Interrupt me.
If I met your bike gang, I'd fucking kick you all off your bikes and fight you.
No, you wouldn't.
And I'd win.
No, you wouldn't, dude. Because
that age.
we had the tricks of the woods, dude. Hey, man,
You guys were cunning?
we had axes. We were going in, dude.
Axes?
We had hatchets, and we were building things.
That's crazy. Up here, it's wild.
Yeah, dude, you don't even know. You right? I'll build a house around you before you could do anything, and I'll burn it. All right, that's what I'll do. Okay, I'll go.
We're the carpenter gang, the bike carpentry gang.
So stupid. But basically, we would get someone's like brother or sister, like older brother or sister, to
Buy some booze.
buy just like so much alcohol, and we'd go in the woods, have a bonfire, and drink.
Majorska.
Some Smirnoff Ices, you know,
Yep.
just some Keystone Light, you know.
Yeah.
Really just not getting the good things, you know.
Yeah.
But that's all we could afford.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was fun. It was a good time, but honestly, it wasn't the greatest sometimes. Like I remember my first time drinking, I don't know if I'm just like blowing this number up.
Yeah.
I had like 15 Keystone Lights. 15 beers.
How old are you about?
I had to be like 17 or
Oh,
something.
God.
Like young, dude.
Yeah.
Like this was like freshman year of high school.
No, not 17. You're senior.
You were not 17 in freshman year of high school.
Fuck.
Steve, fix this for him.
Dude, I'm so bad. Remember my brother's gonna like slap me. Dude, I guess I was younger.
Yeah.
My parents
You were like 13.
My parents were gonna listen to this and be like,
Oh,
Like 13.
dang, dude.
but you know what? That's what it was. And that's
Damn,
how
and
it
you
was.
told that story before.
I don't care about that.
Your parents.
What, am I a 12-year-old?
Wow, dude.
I'm not a 2-year-old. Like, what the fuck? I'm still a virgin, Mom.
You're outed. You're
Jesus
outed.
Christ.
gonna make it
I hope my mom never listens to this.
This is going to be an
podcast.
uncomfortable bedroom.
Yeah.
When they're listening to
You
this.
go up to your mom like, skip this one, Mom.
Yeah, this is the one you don't listen
I'm
to.
letting it all out, dude. I don't care.
Air
I'm
it
an
out
open
today,
book.
dude.
I'm an open book.
Air it out.
But yeah, that was like my first
First kiss. First sip.
first kiss. Not. Yeah, the first sip. Yeah.
First 15 sips of Keystone.
Yeah.
How about you, Stevie?
I was like pretty tame in like high school. I was like, my first sip of like alcohol was 17 at like a friend's party.
17 at a friend's party.
It literally was, yeah, it was like probably like November. So it was like
What?
for holidays maybe.
Oh,
I don't
man.
remember exactly
Whoa,
what the party
whoa.
was about. It was the only thing I remember about that party. I didn't even drink that much. Was like I had another friend who, like, I mildly knew from school, and he got like absolutely sick. So I spent more of my time watching him like
Of course.
pocket in a bucket
Hey,
outside.
Of course he did. Of course,
Yeah.
Steve.
And he called me
Being a
like
good
wrong
friend.
names. He'd be like, "Thanks, Fred."
Thanks,
He'd look
Stove.
to my other friend. He'd be like, "Steven, good job."
Good work.
So you were 17 years old at a house party.
Damn.
I was 17, yeah, but it was just
Yeah.
like this. It was like one bottle of beer. That was it. I didn't really like, drink crazily.
They were
Yeah.
playing Sean Kingston. and,
Sean
like,
Kingston.
Going in.
They're playing the classic Sean Kingston. And
Yeah. Beautiful girl. That's why.
Hey there, Delilah.
Oh, there you go. That's another
Oh,
one.
yep,
Yep.
that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
I think I was 17 too. I mean, I had sips of alcohol before when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
that's what I was
My dad would make wine.
Yeah.
But when I decided to drink, I was 17. I was super tame, and I was like afraid. I was so afraid, dude, of losing control. I was like, just petrified, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was on prom weekend. We were in a shitty like the shitty
the
seaside,
seaside, yeah.
fucking
Same
hotel.
here, dude.
Yeah, and it was Boston versus Lakers playoffs were on the television, the shitty television set, and we started drinking. I don't even know. I think Majorska and something else. And I got so shit faced. I had no shirt on, and was just like screaming. And there's like a picture someone took of me. And just like I don't know. It's so embarrassing because I have it. It's the most embarrassing shit ever. But I have like a faux hawk. I'm fucking shirtless,
Yeah,
like screaming.
yeah.
Like,
What?
Same here, dude.
yeah, dude.
That faux hawk.
Pencil thin, nipples
you
all
thinking with the faux
fucking
hawk?
up. I don't know what I was doing.
I did that too.
I'm shaving my head, bro. Shaving it.
Really?
Yeah. Just gonna do it.
Do the shave with the beard.
That's pretty liberating.
I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna let the beard just fucking braid. I'm
Yeah.
gonna braid it,
Mm.
and I'm gonna
Yeah,
shave
yeah,
the top,
Yeah.
and then maybe I'll dye it.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll
No,
bleach
you
it.
gotta dye before you cut your hair, so you're gonna buzz it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll bleach my beard.
Ooh.
You know.
That'd be rough.
Mike leaning on his hand.
That'd be rough, dude. That'd be rough.
he's pondering right now, dude. He's
I don't know,
pondering.
dude. I don't know. You could probably pull it off.
You want to shave our heads together?
I'm not, dude. I will look like a.
What's up?
I would look like bad. That would not look good.
I look bad too, but I
No,
mean,
you're fine. You have a more of a like symmetrical head. I got like a
no, that's bullshit.
I have
dude.
like the ET curl.
What is the ET curl?
You don't know how ET's head looks?
No.
Look it up.
Wait a second. Google. Can we Google?
Look it up, bro.
Wait. I gotta look up ET's head.
Look up ET's head.
Wait, is there something you wanted to show Steve?
We're kind of like an hour 15 in. I don't know if
Oh,
we're kind of over.
One thing. We can show him one thing.
But it's a couple things.
Let's do it. We got Steve on the podcast.
All right, fine, we'll do it.
Just quick. We're gonna get through this, Stevie. This is your podcast, episode 86. Stevie, handsome Steve's on the podcast. Can't stop praising.
So I want to introduce. We've kind of been doing this thing. I kind of want to bring it up more.
Okay.
Of just like celebrities and actors and just the weird ones.
Yeah.
Just weird things, weird interviews, interactions.
Yeah.
And Vin Diesel. It's
kind of my favorite.
Vin Diesel's a legend, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Big legend.
Fucking awesome.
But
Oh, you didn't watch a Fast and Furious movie in your life,
dude, I actually haven't.
Mike?
I've never seen one either.
No, Steve. No fucking way. Are you serious?
No,
I saw him in what is that one? It's
You know, there's 12 of them. You
what's
haven't
that
watched
one where he's like a vampire killer?
You've seen fucking Chronicles of Riddick, but you've never seen a Fast and Furious movie. That's unreal. That's unreal.
But
Whoa.
we all know him because he's a character, and and I just want you to press play. Okay. And this is an wait, go all the way back though.
Go all the way to the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an interview he did.
Steve, you still with us?
I'm still here.
Okay, here we go. Oh, he's got the glasses on too. He always wears the cutoff, man. I gotta get that.
Cut off.
I gotta shave my head and get this fucking flannel vest, dude. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Hey, bro.
And God, you're so beautiful. God, she's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
Tell me your story.
She's so beautiful. Coño, man. Talk to me, baby.
Go on, man. Talk to me.
Tell me
baby.
your story. Tell me your. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch.
Oh, whoa. So
pause.
okay. So he's hitting on her pretty hard.
He's going to all in,
This is
dude.
pretty uncomfortable. Straight off the bat, pretty uncomfortable.
Yo, with the Gonyo, man. Talk to me, baby.
Coño, man, talk to me.
Talk to me,
Let's
baby.
get out of here. I like.
Yeah.
Isn't she beautiful? Who's he looking at? His publicist? He's asking.
I guess I don't know.
That's so uncomfortable.
He's
to me.
breaking the mood, guys. He's breaking the mood because he's looking away from the interview. We're like, I know there's people behind the curtain now.
Yeah. All right, let's continue here.
Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you.
God, wow.
So, Tom Hanks,
Wow, man. Yeah, Tom Hanks.
I found out that you are a nerd like me. You love Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm anything like you because I love you.
But
I'm anything like you because I love you. Guys, really? Look how beautiful she is. You guys think it's a joke. How am I supposed to sit over here when I'm looking at such beauty?
Oh.
Oh God. Okay.
I think his voice.
Is this how to
Adds-
flirt? Is this what I should be doing?
I don't know.
What'd you say about
Don't
his
do
voice?
this, Mike. Don't do this.
Is this what I should be doing?
I don't know. His voice with that like rasp to it just.
I think he's like
it's
drugged
serious.
up.
Like, it's-
Do you think he's drugged up? Like,
I think
really
he's
don't
drunk
know.
as fuck. I think
Yeah,
he's drunk.
Like something.
he's wearing
man.
sunglasses, so
True, he is wearing sunglasses. Dude, good spot. You're right. Why else would you wear sunglasses in an interview?
why else? Yeah.
You're fucking stoned.
And the girl's like, "Thank you."
Yeah, thanks. Let's change the subject. Here we go.
Come on, guys. She's so beautiful.
This come on guy shit. Like you're trying to get the room to agree with you. It's fucking weird.
I'm in love. I'm in love with the interview.
so you play Dungeons and Dragons.
I played Dungeons and
So
Dragons.
I brought you.
I did say I'm pretty.
Did you? Eu sou o Groot.
It's so good.
Eu sou o Groot.
Hey, it says it right there, dude.
Eu.
Love her. Man, she's so fucking sexy. It's not, I can't.
No. You can't do that, bro.
This is for the film, dude, right?
Yeah, of course it is,
Yeah. Do you think he's promoting his film as well?
Yeah.
He's in Brazil promoting Triple X.
No.
This is fucking scary. It's like embarrassing, man. And she's like, no, thank you.
She's like, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, he used this. Oh, God.
Like, I'm here for an interview.
Doing my job and you're pushing up too hard, Vin.
This interview. Look at her.
Eu sou o Groot.
Does anyone say this?
Oh, she's trying
Guys,
so
What's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her. She's so fucking beautiful.
All
it's
right,
like
homie.
you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like, da, 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 da.
Oh no.
no! He fucking.
Right or wrong? Oh my God, guys, someone
that
save
mean?
me.
Looking at.
When did this turn into Beautiful World? When did this turn into the most gorgeous girl in Brazil? When did this turn into I love you?
Thank you very much.
Oh no! I can't give him a thumbs up for that one, dude.
No?
That's a thumbs down.
All right,
That's
go to the second one. We got more. We
you
got
really.
2 more.
He's impaired there, bro. You gotta give him that.
So-
okay.
Oh, it's another Vin Diesel one. Are we?
Yeah, we're doing the Vin Diesel episode.
We know you're a fan
I'm
of his.
reading the next tab. I'm reading.
Yeah, do that one actually. Do that one.
The next one? Okay.
Yeah. This is like a. Oh,
Okay.
go to the beginning. Go to the beginning.
Okay. Okay.
This one's good.
Steve, we know you're a big Vin fan, so we wanted to. That's why we wanted to talk
Yeah.
about him today.
I have a tattoo.
Press on the
of him
left side of the
my-
mouse.
My back.
You have a tattoo of him?
On my back. Yeah.
What? Hey, Mike.
Whole thing. It's bald head.
I guess that's true, right?
Because it's something that's like cattle.
Justine Browning with Telemundo, you have
Well, take it from a person that's lived most of his life like cattle. It's
Hey, glasses, by the way, are on. So
always on.
here we go.
not easy, and I, just wanted to tell you that you're important, and
Vin Diesel thinks I'm important.
I not only think you're important, I know you're important, and you want to know why? Despite all your other accomplishments, somehow, some way, you are of the very, very, very select few that has seen The Last Witch Hunter.
That's true.
Talk to us. Talk to the world that's been watching you forever. What's
going on?
Talk to all the people that have been following you, trusting your judgment, going to the movies because of the things that you say and the way that you perceive them. What do you have to say?
What really struck me about the movie, in all honesty,
Hey, she just said, in all honesty, this is about to be a huge lie. Here we go.
is it's about a person that
Here,
projects
pause it.
one version of him.
She's scrounging up. She's like, oh shit. She's scrounging up every single possible compliment.
Lies.
Every
Dude,
scene
imagine-
she didn't fucking
imagine-
text through
Like, you
that
ever
she
get-
remembered.
You ever get caught off when someone asks you like something like that?
Oh,
Just throws it back
God.
all on you.
The
And you're like,
worst.
oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah, and you
you're
got to
trying
scrounge up some
yeah.
compliment shit.
Start off with, in all honesty. and then
Yeah,
you pause.
dude, when you start there, you know you're buying time. You're buying time.
Dude, and look what she says and what he does.
Yeah. Look at her digging with her hands, trying to figure it out.
Himself to the world.
That's so
And deep
true.
down is grappling with something that most people wouldn't expect. And you, as this badass action star that can just look cool no matter what, like right now.
Oh God, poor girl. Oh God. Oh no. Wait.
Just look cool no matter what, like right now.
Don't laugh. You know she doesn't believe it. You know she doesn't believe it.
Yeah, I feel bad for her.
She's looking
trying.
away.
A lot of people don't realize you're this nerdy geek who loves Dungeons and Dragons. And I think people don't give you any credit for
Why is that the common thing?
contributions you made to the film industry. And in that way, I think you're very much like this character. What do you say to that?
What the?
What am I looking at?
But I'll tell you
What am I
what.
You are ahead of everyone. You shock all of them. They can't believe it. Did you hear anybody give a better answer than her? Guys, I want hands. Come on. Come on, people, you never, ever be real, guys. You've been sitting doing this for years. You haven't heard anything close to that. She wins the award for the press day of October 9th.
Let's stop it there.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Dude.
That's.
Do you think it's like he's done this how many times?
I mean,
Do you think he's just like, let's just fucking
fuck
go.
around. That's
just
just fuck around.
it, dude.
Yeah, he could, dude.
Right?
You know what I was
There's
thinking
like
about?
nothing to lose.
Steve, this is my thing about celebrity. I feel like when you hit a level of celebrity, it's just like you almost don't care about anyone's thoughts anymore because you're told yes so much. So it becomes like I can do this crazy, unprofessional, like religious song chant thing to an interviewer because I don't give it because I'm Vin Diesel. I can do whatever I want and I'm right? And everyone's like, yeah, Vin, you're the great. She just gave him such a compliment on such a shit movie. Yeah. You know? She gave him such a fucking beautiful compliment on such a shit movie.
And the compliment is like, dude, that's such a the thing she said too is like,
Yeah, she actually
yo,
just
it's like
complimented him.
this is like your this is like who you are as a person, but it's kind of like your character. It's like, what? The Last Witch Hunter?
Huh? Yeah, because you're such an
way.
action star and like you do things other people wouldn't do.
Haha.
Poor girl. All
I'm
right,
wondering if he even listened to the answer.
dude. I think he just was excited to be talked about so much.
Maybe,
I don't
hey
know.
Dave, maybe that's the move. Sunglasses.
I think that's the move in interviews now. If any interview I have coming up, I'm gonna wear sunglasses, dude. I'm gonna wear the Vin Diesels. He does so he did an interview. Oh, here it is. He did an interview with Jeff Bridges. Okay. Now McConaughey is the most, I would say, one of the most like exactly what we talked about. We talked about it last week. He's just like, I say what I feel in the moment, and I'm right, and I'm fucking right. And my point of view is
And everyone
fucking
believes it.
awesome. I'm super poetic. I'm super fucking awesome. I'm the man's man, and everyone loves me. Now he doesn't have to have a second thought about the confidence with all that he's saying until he comes face to face with the dude Jeff Bridges. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show you this one bit
okay,
here
I see this.
where Jeff Bridges corrects for the first time on the planet Matthew McConaughey.
Oh fuck.
And his reaction to that is so fucking human and maybe the best thing ever. Okay, here we go. I gotta find it though. Edit this.
Okay.
And I do feel that there is a fraternity with actors, but I mean, you in particular and specifically, I felt like I know that guy.
Jeff is the
Met
best.
him. And I've also grown up watching the movies all the way back to Against All Odds, and King Kong was my favorite one, introducing Jessica Lange when you were there.
Paying compliments, being real
Rachel
sweet.
Ward. Against All Odds, I just wanted to be everywhere you guys were. Everywhere you were.
He really likes Jeff
Let me
Bridges.
ask you a question about Hell or High Water, which I just saw, and we've been talking about that director and your experience on that. All right, enter the film, and you take out Ben Foster's character. Your reaction was my thought was brilliant, because there was relief, there was fear, there was it was like a child's reaction of I just did what needed to be done, but I immediately am understanding the consequences after I just did it. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. Well, now as you ask that question, I don't know how you feel about this. I like to expose the back thing, and I take pictures from the, behind the movies a lot with this wide lux camera, so I'm as guilty as anybody. But in a way, it's a bit like saying, I'm going to show you a magic trick. Now look at this hat, and you see there's a false bottom, and then a little rabbit fits in there, and then you show the trick, So I'm a little concerned about having people, but this, this is the hard part for me. I find it so difficult. This is the kind of the barker at the carousel part of our profession, right? Well, come see our movie, everybody. How do you frame it without spoiling the thing? I love seeing.
This is the worst question you could have asked Jeff Bridges of all time. He looks like a complete buffoon, and he feels it.
Did you see
You see him putting his hands down, like. Let me take it back. Hold on.
Part of having people. And this is
He's like, I made a mistake. Let's stop talking about it.
I blew it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm not actually so stupid. I'm not this stupid, Jeff. Let's stop talking about it.
Holy shit.
And Jeff's like, no, I'm gonna school you a little bit
and
more.
he opened it up with that.
What he was saying was like, he was trying to get Jeff to say can I see Steve now? Can I bring Steve up?
Yeah. Just go to the last one.
This one here?
Yep.
So Steve, what he was trying to say was like, I'm interested in, like, that moment he was giving him a compliment. That moment was so beautiful. I'm such a fan of that moment. It was a beautiful moment. How did you get to that point? What work did you do, like, to get to that point? And Jeff starts walking him through why he won't tell Matthew that and why it's a bad question to ask. And he's so fucking embarrassed that you see this. Nah, let's not do that anymore. I'm sorry. Stupid question. Let's move on. And I've never seen Matthew McConaughey more embarrassed in my life. I've never seen a celebrity more embarrassed in my life. But Jeff Bridges, like, took him to fucking school, dude, and was like, "It's like a magic trick, dude. I'm not gonna tell you my secret.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, it'll ruin the illusion."
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Don't ask your heroes how they do things. Yeah, dude.
Shit.
Fucking McConaughey's uncomfortable hands, bro. Trying to literally quiet Jeff Bridges into
I like the fan hands.
Yeah, dude. Anytime I don't want to
settle down, guy. Let's settle down.
Let's stop here. Let's stop here, dude. All right, Stevie.
Yeah.
I think we met the end of our podcast here.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Where can we find you? Where can people who are fans of Handsome Steve find Steve online?
Can't find me online.
You're not-
I have an Instagram, but like I don't
Instagram?
use it much.
Okay, well, I mean, it's just,
That's fine.
we'll tag you if you want.
You can know more about me and look at what few pictures I have on there.
Okay.
At stevien.jpg.
There it is.
On Instagram if you want to know about the last years of my life 5 years ago.
Okay.
Boom. That's it.
Maybe
That's all.
DM, maybe slide a DM. Maybe slide in the DMs.
Yeah, maybe slide a DM, say hi, and
That's it. That's all
I
right.
feel that.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, any last words, Steve? You got anything else you want to say?
None really. No. Everyone take it one day at a time. With Corona and everything.
Yeah.
All right,
That's it.
Steve. Thank you.
Know your worth, right, Steve? That's another one.
Hell yeah.
Know your worth. Respect yourself.
Yeah.
Respect yourself and
Hell
your
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, man. That's episode 86 of the You Are Here podcast. www.youareherepodcast.co. We cannot afford to
DM.
end. My name's Mike. We got Dave. I'm fucking this up, huh?
You always do this.
I keep doing that.
It's okay, though. But
Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, Google. That's it.
that's it.
And now I say,
And now you sign out.
my name's Mike and I'm signing out.
And my name's Dave, and I love y'all. Stevie.
Stevie. Bye, Steve.
Bye, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Bye, Steve.